Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor Gear.
And so you just think, well, you know what, I'll just go along with the crowd. And as such, if the society decides to go really bad, some good people that have learned these good characters will in time take after that bad trait. And that's the way humans are. There's no denying that. But a lot of us actually try so hard to work on ourselves. And that's my answer now.
So as you say, it's a little bit different to what you said before.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
I mean, are you suggesting then that maybe eating some foods that are not good for us makes us bad?
No, that's not what I'm using it as a sort of an example of what we are naturally, of what our intuitions are with regards to making good and bad decisions. So, I just use that as an example to say, no, eating bad food is not a bad thing. It's a choice. It's a life choice. And I hate to say this, but it's not hurting anyone. There are things that I could say it's not hurting anyone, but it's morally bad. So I wouldn't use that. I wouldn't use that term generally. I would use it in a selective way. It's not hurting anyone in a selective way. But eating whatever people like, I know about 3 people that are close friends of mine, and they love their, unhealthy foods. I wouldn't call it junk because it's not junk, is it? It's food. They like their unhealthy food. That's their choice. But they're really nice people, really, really nice people. You couldn't meet better people than these people. But I wouldn't condemn them because of what they do. One of them's had a stroke twice. The other one has a heart monitor or something, some machine in his heart that helps his heart beat. But he's a really nice guy. He's a really, really nice guy. So it doesn't mean if somebody's eating unhealthy foods that makes them bad. No, not at all.
No.
It's just a life choice. But I was just using it as an example to show how where we tend to lean on or lean towards in life. We tend to lean towards bad decisions.
Yeah. Okay. So people may, in some respects, then be inherently bad, and we have to try and work to become better. That's probably a very reasonable view. What about luck? Now, do you think some people are just unlucky in life, maybe born unlucky into the circumstances of where they're born and who they're born to, or just in their lives, some people seem to get one bad event after another, one bad thing happening to them or their family? Do you think some people are just unlucky?
Well, it depends on how we define luck, don't it? If we're talking about luck as compared to the throw of a dice and seeing what number comes up, then that's purely luck, isn't it? Because you throw the dice and hope for the best. You hope for a 6. You might get a 1, you might get 4, you might actually get 6. So if you define luck that way, then yeah. But I think that there's a word that you use there, circumstances, and that's what it all boils down to. If I have to go to, say for instance, my local high street today to go and get bread, and there happens to be a car that's failed brake or whatever, and it happens, and I happen to be there, I lose my life. Now, it doesn't mean that my brother, my mother, and my fiance to be is unlucky. It's just circumstances, isn't it? Unforeseen occurrences and circumstances. So sometimes it's just circumstantial. I don't think it's luck. But I think some people do have, but I wouldn't define it as that kind of luck as to the throw of a dice. But I think some people are just very fortunate. Very fortunate. Get certain things just come their way, just like that. And some people have to work really, really hard for it.
Yeah.
Circumstances. But then there are factors sometimes attached to it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure that some people equally just seem to have a lot of good fortune in their life. Whether some people are just, they have bad luck, whether that's a thing or just circumstances. One story I remember was Christopher Reeve, who actually was a very good Superman. He was one of the actors who played Superman in the 80s, I think it was. And he also loved horse riding, and he flew his own private plane. And
we're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.